Real estate agents are freaking the F out because Zillow has just performed another acquisition. What's up everybody, Steve here. Look, if you're in the real estate business and you are fearing that Zillow is gonna take over the real estate world and put real estate agents out of business, I can tell you, don't be fearful. I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos and reading a lot of articles about this acquisition. Zillow essentially acquired ShowingTime for $500 million. Now, if you don't know what ShowingTime is, it essentially just expedites and simplifies the showing procedures between a listing agent and a buyer's agent and their client. So basically, if we want to show a property, we click the showing icon, little button through the MLS. It actually breaks out a calendar. We click to show exactly when we're going to show that property and set up the date, time. It signals to the listing agent. The listing agent is able to accept it, reject it, and also has a feature that will follow up with the buyer's agent to collect any information pertaining to if the buyer is interested in the property or not interested in the property, and some other questions pertaining to some feedback pertaining to that buyer. Now look, before ShowingTime, it was a pain in the ass to show properties and set up appointments because real estate agents in some cases are not the most responsive breeds out there. So in some cases it could take you hours, if not days, to set up showings. And a lot of times you have to either call the office, call that real estate agent, text the real estate agent, or in some cases call an 800 number, and that person on the 800 number line would have to call the listing agent. And then the listing agent would have to call the company back and make the arrangements for showings. So ShowingTime has simplified the entire procedure. Also in ShowingTime, there is a section where the buyer's agent can actually put in the client's contact information, the name, phone number, email. I never do that, and I never suggest that any of our real estate agents actually do that, because I think a lot of people want to have a certain amount of privacy when they are doing their acquisitions and purchasing real estate. But real estate agents are freaking out. If you watch these videos or you read these forums, everybody's freaking out that Zillow is taking over the real estate world. And yes, Zillow is a large company and they are constantly acquiring complementary businesses that are going to assist that company in growing larger and larger, from Dotloop to ShowingTime to apartment websites and so forth. But I can tell you, being in this business for over 18 years, real estate agent professions are not going anywhere. Yes, will Zillow make things easier for buyers and sellers to come together and transact? Absolutely. But the data inside of real estate agents, good real estate agents, and their market knowledge in specific areas is something that artificial intelligence at this point in time just cannot do. Look, as a real estate broker in the state of Florida, if I'm going to go and purchase a property, let's say in the Panhandle, I'm going to want to actually utilize, even though I can sell throughout the entire state of Florida, I'm actually going to utilize and retain a real estate agent up there to either assist me in buying or selling real estate. I'm going to interview multiple real estate agents to find the best agent that has the best market knowledge for what I'm looking to accomplish with my real estate portfolio. So hands down, if you are a good real estate agent and you have the pulse on your market and market knowledge, then you guys are going to be in business for a long time. And do not be fearful of these big tech companies taking over the industry and taking over your business. And remember, fear stands for false expectations appearing real. Now with the information age and technology and these big massive corporations acquiring companies, there is something to be concerned about with data and privacy. Look, I'm studying more and more about YouTube and the artificial intelligence about YouTube, and there's multiple artificial intelligence platforms with YouTube to basically put the right videos in front of the viewer. It's the same thing with any of the other social media, whether that's Facebook or Twitter, whatever the case is. The whole point is artificial intelligence putting data in front of the user so the person stays on that platform longer, so they can run ads in front of that person and so forth. I think the bigger thing that we have to be concerned about is the censorship associated with some of the social media platforms. So anyway, if you're a real estate agent and you're fearing the Goliath of Zillow, don't be fearful about it. Put your head down in your local market and just hustle, and you're gonna do fine. And don't worry about these tech giants, because if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're gonna be fine in your local market and you're gonna sell a lot of real estate. If you got any value out of this, I appreciate a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks a lot.